What's going on, guys? It's Mike over at Green Stripe, and just back at it here with the video with a really good one. Good one in my opinion, I think. The 3 ways to fight drought stress. Now, we just got measurable rain last week, but before that, we kind of were in a little bit of a drought stress type of condition. So, who knows? A drought loomed over us last season. We had a very long drought that damaged a lot of lawns and a lot of trees. So I'm just going to give you 3 simple, easy ways to try to combat it this year. And I'm also going to give you a 4th as well at the end. So make sure you watch the whole video. Let's get right to it. So number 1 is going to be the proper mowing height. All right, right here on the bottom, I have displayed 3 different mowing heights. One being the shortest, middle, and longest, obviously. So the first one right here is someone who's cutting the lawn super low to the ground. But guess what? You're also creating a really shallow root system. This is not going to hold a lot of water in the soil. This soil is going to end up drying out really quickly. First of all, there's a lot of bare ground exposure, so sunlight is going to get a major evaporation loss within the soil over here. You're going to have nutrient loss. You want to be able to hold on things. The soil has a great holding capacity. You want to be able to hold on to those as long as possible. So you're going to want to avoid these really short mows. Now, this second one here is, it's more of like, I'd say the first springtime mow when you want to go out and mow the lawn. You're going to want to maybe cut it around that 2.5-inch marker. But really the maintenance should be at that 3.5 to 4-inch marker. And let me explain a little bit why. So when you mow grass, if you mow too much off, so let's just say this is 4 inches and you go ahead and you take your mower because you're really trying to cut down your mowing each week, and you take the lawn and you go like this, boom, you're happy, it looks great, but realize you just took this off of the root system as well. All right, so what you do to the top is always going to happen to the bottom. So this is going to hold much less water and nutrients again. So please don't take off too much at a time. The 1/3 rule is meant to be. It's there for a reason. It works really well. What you're going to want to do each week is grow that lawn up to maybe the 4-inch marker, maybe a little bit longer, and then bring it down to 3.25 inches. So just take a little bit off of the top. So this way the root system, you're only taking off a little bit at the bottom. It's still holding on a good amount of nutrients. It's holding a good amount of water. It can recover. So mowing at the proper height is just one easy way you can fight a little bit of drought stress. Number 2 is mulch the clippings back into your soil or back into the ground. So lawns I should say the grass is 85% water and nutrients. So if you can return that back to the soil, man, that is an easy way to fight drought stress. Why take that all away and dispose of it somewhere else when you could just simply return it back into the soil? Now, if you've got like a disease or you've got a problem, okay, it's a different story if we come out there and say, hey, we think you should be bagging the clippings until we treat the problem. But if you don't have those issues, just mulching the clippings back into the ground is a very simple way to fight drought stress. All right. Number 3 is going to be a watering actually tip. So water deep and not infrequent. So what you don't want to do is come home after a day of work and drag out that hose and decide you're just going to do a quick sprinkle on the lawn just because it makes you happy. Well, it's a giant waste of time, and you could be creating more of an issue with disease, leaving that just top half of the root zone moist. You really want to mock a hard rainstorm every couple days, 3 days, especially if it's really hot. You can do every couple days and drench the soil and then cut it off. You do not want to go out there and just hit it with a little sprinkles every once in a while. Unfortunately, you are not doing anything for the soil. So get out there, water nice and deep, 45 minutes, an hour. I really hammer it, and then I try to just cut it off for a while, and I let the root system go find its own water. But again, if you shallow all these root systems out, it's not going to have an easy time trying to go find water. You want to create a deeper root system in order to hold everything. So those are the 3 ways to fight drought stress. We also just introduced a product this season. It's a moisture manager product. It works extremely well. at cutting your watering back pretty significantly, in some cases up to 50%. So I really like that. It uses humectant technology, which is similar to skin lotion. It is an all-natural product that goes out. We only do 2 applications of it. So we do one now in the coming week or so, and then one in July. So I would strongly suggest, if you want to treat it, we can do that for you. We can get out there. You can contact me. I can get you a quote for that product. It's really not that expensive, and I think it does a fantastic job at, number one, adding organic matter to the soil, but holding on to water nice and tight for a long period of time to hopefully reduce that water bill down. And it just is an overall good moisture manager throughout the root zone, which is where we want the water. So it's not going to run off. You know, you're going to take away from those conditions. So if you do want a quote for that, reach out to me. I will get you that, and we will get you on that schedule if you're interested. Hopefully these 3 ways that I gave you, you turn around and implement them right away in your lawn, because we definitely don't want to see brown lawns in the summer. They don't look that great. Fighting drought stress, if we can do anything, do these 3 things here. So hope you have a wonderful Memorial Day weekend. I think it's going to be a somewhat nice one, depending on where you live. Enjoy that, and we will talk to you soon. Thanks. Bye-bye.